Test. Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. Namaste, namaskaram. Zen Uru is an Egyptian mantra preserved in the emerald tablets of Thoth, thought, or as we know, Enoch was the precursor. Enoch was the human form of Thoth, who is actually Metatron, the angel Metatron. So Zen Uru is the mantra we're listening to. Preserved in the emerald tablets of Thoth, these words cut through all illusion, invoking the truth of our essence as children of light. All right, young lady. So, my dear esteemed viewer, we're now going to discuss a very exciting topic, I do believe. Extraterrestrial aliens and reptilian gods in the Quran. Now, flying machines, okay? In Genesis, now this is coming from the Quran. In Genesis 2, discussed the launch. The launch tower people tried to build in Babylon. And they said, and this is coming from Genesis, "Let us make us a shim, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the earth." But Yahweh came down, got upset, and said, if they succeed in building their shim, nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. And that was verse 2 through verses 6. So Yahweh says, and this is coming from the Quran, Assalamu alaikum, there is but one God, and Allah is his name, and Muhammad is his prophet. So Yahweh says, let us go down there, confound their language. Then he scattered them abroad across the face of the earth. Yahweh here acts as an inhibitor of human potential, not as a supportive God. The Bible mentions spacecraft in relation to Jacob seeing angels ascend and descend. Actually, the word says angels, but that is angels, or angel in Hebrew means messenger, but also in the olden times, it was actually angels. They described these beings, light beings moving in these ways that were not natural. And so the word angel was used in the olden times, but angel, same thing. The Bible mentions spacecraft in relation to Jacob seeing angels ascend and descend, Elijah going to heaven in a flaming chariot, Ezekiel's wheels, Enoch's translation, and Jesus, Moses, and Elijah being beamed up as light. In the Quran, Enoch is named Idis and mentioned Idis in the book, and we raised him to an elevated state. That is from the Quran in chapter 19, verses 56, 57. O Jesus, I will take you and raise you up to me. That is from the Quran in chapter 3, verse 54. Jesus and Enoch are two scriptural figures who were given space flight. Literature such as the two books of Enoch provide details of his space flight. One book says God gave Enoch the 70 names, and the angels had to bow to him. God didn't trust the angels because he didn't trust the angels because a rebellion was underway at that time. You have to remember, because a rebellion was underway. That is very similar to the Quran in chapter 2, verses 30 through 33. God makes Adam ruler of earth. Some angels, the Anunnaki, are shocked. They're shocked. So Allah, now keep in mind, God is just a word. It's a German word. God comes from a German word where that meant good, and they left out the O, and so it's like got, and like got morgen. Anyway, so Allah, God, is not a man anyway. So Allah teaches Adam all the names, and after Adam tells the angels their names, God says, "Didn't I tell you? I know what is hidden in the asteroid belts and the earth, and I know what you manifest and what you hide." At that point, they are commanded to bow down to Adam. These names appear to be similar to the Sumerian Mes. Like, now we discussed this. Mes, M-E, capital M-E-S, is the tablets of destinies. Tablet of destinies, like computer crystals. So these names appear to be similar to the Sumerian Mes, tablet of destinies, computer crystals. The Indian scriptures call the divas, flying machines, vimanas. The Anunnaki spacecraft traveled with a crew of 50. Egyptian texts indicate that Asar's boat flew through the Sirius system with 50 oarsmen. Ra, Sekir, Tehut, and Heru also piloted spacecraft and made ships for you. That's come from the Quran, chapter 43, verse 12. Allah should come to them in the shadows of clouds with angels. That is in the Quran, chapter 2, verse 21. Yes. In Sumer, Shamash, often drawn with an eagle's head, was the chief astronaut. In Egypt, that position was held by Heru, drawn with a falcon's head. The bird's head symbolized their air force functions. Abraham said, "Surely Allah comes with Shams, a Shamash from the east. So you came with her from the west." That is from the Quran, chapter 2, and verses 25 through 28. When Moses saw a nar, he said to his family, "Stay, I see a nar. Perhaps I may bring to you from it a live coal, or find guidance upon the nar." So when he came to it, a voice came, "O Moses, surely I am your Lord. So take off your shoes. Surely you're in the sacred valley Tuwa." In the Quran, again, nar is translated as fire. The passage makes no sense. How could Moses find guidance upon the fire? How could God's voice come out of a fire? But when nar, fire, is understood as a spaceship, it all makes perfect sense. A similar passage sheds more light when Moses said to his family, "Surely I see a nar. I will bring you information from it, or bring you a burning brand so that you can warm yourselves." So when he came to it, a voice issued saying, "Blessed is he who is in the nar, and those who are around it, and glory be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. O Moses, surely I am Allah, the mighty, the wise." That's from the Quran, chapter 27, verses 7 through 9. Here Moses seeks information and news from the nar, the spaceship. And blessed is he who is in the nar, the spaceship. Muhammad Ali mistranslates it, "who is in search of fire." The Arabic has no "in search of." Those words are the translator's invention. The Quran, chapter 28, verses 29 through 30, has a similar report. Only there Moses sees the nar, the spaceship on the side of the mountain. The beings on the elevated places in the Quran, chapter 7, verses 46 through 48, refers to the Igigi, orbiting Anunnaki, those space crewmen orbiting Anunnaki who know people by their marks. The word marks is from the same root as Shim. So ladies and gentlemen, that was a bit of extraterrestrial gnosis from the Quran. And I hope you stay tuned. We're going to have more of that kind of exciting information coming forthwith. Alrighty?
Namaste, namaskaram.